and I am so excited because we are in Sandusky, Cedar Point again, and this time I'm here to show you a video if you are not a thrill rider. So what can you do if you're not a thrill rider, if you're waiting for your family? Maybe rides in general aren't your thing. What else is there to do at Cedar Point? So we're gonna get going after I get off the carousel here, and I'm gonna show you some of my favorite things to do while I'm waiting for my family to get off the ride. Here we go. The other thing I like to do while I'm waiting for my family is see a show or two here at Cedar Point, and honestly they have some of the best shows around. Last year I went around and showed you all of the shows, every single one that they had here at Cedar Point. They have those back this year, but they improved a few of them. For example, here at the Jack Aldrich Theater, they are now holding a new show called Come See About Me, which is a Motown themed show. They have a new one over at Planet Snoopy with the Peanuts characters over there, and they have their tried and true ones that they have every year held in Celebration Plaza, Lusty Lil's, so make sure to check out a show. I also like to walk on the bricks and see all the different names of the families and the dedications. And you can find all of these bricks on the main midway. You probably walked over them a million times and didn't know what they were. Well, that's what they are. Look down and you'll see the names of people on them. So you can find characters in the park, mostly at Camp Snoopy and also at Planet Snoopy. And before or after the shows, a lot of times is a good time to catch those characters and get your pictures taken with them. I wish that they had a schedule of the exact times and the exact character that you can meet in the exact place. And I know some of the other parks, like Dorney Park, has that. I wish Cedar Point would have that as well, because otherwise I'm just walking around and I'm guessing at which character I'm going to meet at whatever time, wherever it may be. And it's frustrating, especially when you have little ones who love a specific kind of character, and you get Snoopy every single time you go. So hopefully that'll change one day. Another thing I love to do is to check out the merchandise shops. Point Plaza is one of my favorites. You'll find it right when you walk in the main gate of Cedar Point. And this is where you're going to find your main Cedar Point merchandise. It is all located here, as well as pins. You're going to find your pins in here. You're also going to find those Cedar Point Squishmallows in here. The Seagull is my absolute favorite because unlike Erie, there's no shortage of seagulls. But you can also find the Squishmallows associated with the roller coasters as well. Peanuts at the Point is the newly refurbished store, and I love this one. This is where you're going to find all your Peanuts characters. Everything geared towards Peanut characters you are going to find inside this shop. And it is so adorable. I just love walking through here all the time. And I also love checking out the Sweet Spot, which is connected to Peanuts at the Point. And this is where you're going to find all your sweet, yummy goodies like caramel apples, cotton candy, taffy, and you'll also find those Kelsey Elizabeth macarons right in here as well. I love walking through the store just to look. I hardly ever buy something, but it's fun to walk through and just to window shop in here. It smells amazing in there. Yum. Don't go in there hungry. I also love the general store over in Frontierland, mostly because inside this store, there's checkers in here, which is so fun to do if you're waiting for your family with another person. But this store in general is a really great store. It has Cedar Point merchandise. However, it has a little bit of a country flair to this Cedar Point merchandise in here, which is different, unique, and I love it. You can also find on the back wall a whole bunch of pick your own candy, bulk candy. and jellies, jams, things that you'll find in any country store, but it gives it like a Willy Wonka kind of feeling to it, which I love. These stores in Frontierland, you probably walk by them and never even knew you could walk in them. I suggest you walk in them. They are so interesting, unique. For instance, it's the only place where you can find this wooden roller coaster replica for only $4,000. Whoa. You don't want to be in there. Make sure you don't take a video on the rides and you might end up in there. Is an excellent store. You know, I always walk by these stores here in Frontierland and I never stop, and I'm so glad I did today because there's gemstones for gem mining. You can do that. It says you can gem mine out front here also as well, which I've never done before, but if you don't want to do that, you can just buy them in the store. There's woodworking, just very different things. Oh, pendants for the rides and stuff is also located over here, and I'm glad I stopped today. Those are really neat stores, so definitely something worth checking out, especially if the weather is bad. Come check out these stores here in Frontierland. They're great. The employee inside this woodworking one, says Paul, who actually makes all the woodwork inside there, has been doing it for 27 years, and oftentimes he's out front right here making what you can buy inside there. Pretty neat. Another store that I like to check out is right next to the Red Garter Saloon, which is the China Shop. And it is very dainty in here, very unique. Has jewelry in here, has knickknacks. It's a knickknack store for sure. Whoops, I really wasn't supposed to be taking pictures in the China Shop, and I got a little bit in for you guys to see, but you're really not supposed to take pictures in there. But it is a really neat and unique store to go in and to just look at, especially if you like teacups and tea kettles like I do. Gotta check out the China Shop. It's really pretty in there. Don't forget to check out the Glassblowing Theater store. It's located right next to the Glassblowing Theater, and you are able to find a whole bunch of glass blown merchandise in here, from flowers to vases to pumpkins to ornaments to these really awesome glass blown animals. I loved these. These were just so precious. But if you're looking for a unique gift to buy somebody for Christmas or their birthday or a special occasion, this may be the store that you want to check out. It's very beautiful in here. This little pumpkin is $39.99 for that little one. Let's see what this big one is. This is $99.99. Whoa, be careful when you walk through this store. And it's connected right to the Glassblowing Theater, where they'll show you and teach you how to make blown glass. He said they're going to be making an orange tulip. Okay.
So he's dipping in his first color. His first and only color was this gather, which is orange. Covering the entire piece of the glass, even the tippy top of the glass.
When I came first, I'm here for 1.5 months, and when I came here, it was just 4. Right now, 4.5.
Then he's going to get that bubble starting to get that tulip shape.
That is a really fun thing to watch, but it is even more fun to do it yourself. I know, because I've done that, and it is not easy. It is pretty difficult to do all the forming, and it takes a lot of work and a lot of breath control. You need to definitely have some deep breaths in you to blow that glass. So I will link my video below in case you want to see. I made a pumpkin, and it was awesome, and it was a great experience. So if you want to check that out, I'll link it below. But I've done that. It's great to watch. Definitely something worth doing. Staying dry underneath there, and it's warm in there because of those kilns. So if you're cold from the rain, that's a great place to go to get out of the rain and to get warm. until the storm passes. I also never pass by the barnyard without stopping to say hi to the animals. This is one of my favorite things to do. They have so many animals located out here. You can feed them if you want to, or you can just go and pet them and talk to them like I always do. They always bring joy to my heart for sure. Located right across from the barnyard is also Forbidden Frontier Island. Don't forget that that's there and a fun little thing to check out to do. But honestly, one of my most favorite things to do while I'm waiting for my family is just to walk around the park and just to look at the landscaping. Cedar Point has some of the most beautiful landscaping that I have seen in a theme park. The roller coasters themselves are beautiful and awesome to watch, but then they add the landscaping on top of it, and it is really something to check out in its own merit. It's beautiful. There's so many places to sit in Frontierland and just people watch, just relax and people watch. And the music back here is fabulous to do that too. Well, it was a hot one, but it was very fun to be able to show you guys some of my favorite things that I like to do while waiting for my loved ones to get off the big thrill rides. The shows are fantastic. The characters are even better. They are my favorite. Plus, there's a little odds and ends things that you can do all throughout the park. It doesn't necessarily have to be those big thrill rides. So, come to Cedar Point anyhow. Don't be left behind and have a great time. So with that, I'll see you on our next adventure. Bye.